Find it later. Okay. Well, okay. Tentacles. Tentacles. Elves, dwarves, half-elves, half-orcs, gnomes, and tieflings have dark vision, which allows them to see in the dark. All audio settings can be adjusted in the options menu. Even if you can't be seen, some criminal acts can be overheard. Hide to reduce noise. The Dead Three, Baal, Bane, and Miracle. Well, alrighty then. Oh, fuck you. The river Sionthar flows from Iriapor all the way to Baldur's Gate. Adventuring alone is a hard road. Gathering a balanced party makes everything easier.
Moving in.
I feel like we're being watched.
Tieflings, you mean? I should have known. Can't trust the devil.
Watch your tongue before it's too late.
Man.
Oh, what, Holmes? What?
Just gotta wait for map to load in. World to get details. Now we're good to go. Astaria. Gale. Shadowheart. Me. Yar. Anyways, welcome back everyone. I think we have
There are children here, you fool!
We was running for our lives.
You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
Easy, gentlemen. Easy. Let's just all relax here.
Tell that to the dead at the gate.
Shut it, Horns! I'd be lying dead next to the goblins if you'd stalled any longer.
My duty is to this camp.
Oh, God forbid you risk your precious tail. But I shouldn't be surprised. Full-bloods ain't known for courage.
You see the tiefling's jaw clench. He's about to erupt.
As he should. The Dark Urge wants me to watch. I ain't picking a side. Come on. Grow up, children. Talking away to shit is our duty. Fail. Let's go.
You're right. There's too much at stake.
Thank you.
Worried about your precious hides, the both of you.
Enough! Squabbling is pointless. The goblins have found us.
At least we agree on that.
I mean, we did kill them all.
More
So unless
goblins
you-
could be on their way.
Yeah, that's true enough, I suppose. Still.
Time to pack. We need to leave.
Zevlor, let's talk some
Forgive
more.
that display. Aradin's a blowhard, but that's no cause for me to join him. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor.
Garm.
Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove.
Are you kicking me
Whatever
out?
your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve.
No, maybe I could try talking to them. I mean, why are they forcing you out though?
There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters.
Sir, you're level 4. You're stronger than I am. Is there really no way I can stop it?
I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though... I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
I can do that. I'll do what I can.
Really? We're messengers now.
We'd owe you a great debt. If we're forced to leave now, we won't make it to the city. You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense before more lives are lost.
I will do what I can. First, though, I want to see what's up here. Alright, this body there, I guess. Oh.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Call Donnie.
Aradin's back with his tail between his legs. I'm glad for your help, but I'd hoped you were Halsin.
Who's Halsin?
The druid in charge of this grove.
Oh.
At least, he was. Guess if he didn't come back with Aradin, that might not be the case. Life is after another.
Well, give it a target at least. Okay, nothing there. It's a nice little, rise here. That's great. This is a very defendable position.
Cannon?
Feel like we're being watched.
No! Get up, Cannon!
I'm gonna leave these to their peace.
Glad you made it inside. Doubt we'll be safe here for long, though. There'll be more coming. Goblins hunt in packs.
Yeah, honestly, you could.
Maybe, but we're not fighters. If they broke through, it'd be a massacre.
Yeah.
The sooner we leave for Baldur's Gate, the better.
How far are we from the city? Actually, that's very good to know.
If the road was clear, 10 days walk, maybe?
Damn.
But while the goblins are out there, it might as well be the other side of the world.
10 days, though? They're mourning. I'll just leave them. Rika. Hello.
Glad you were here for those goblins. Picked one off yesterday myself. Shot her through the throat.
Very nice.
Well, that should have killed her, but she kept gasping,
Oh.
clawing at the arrow.
Let's be sensitive to it.
I had the same thought. And it's just going to keep happening.
Anyways. Enough morbid thoughts. Oh, there's someone up here. Hello. Hey, Baba. Who are you?
Of course.
Take this! Fuck.
Talk to me. Have to keep going.
Oh, sure, that hits.
Dance macabre. On my way.
Oh god, I need more melee fighters. Good shot.
One day I'll catch a break.
But it is not this day. Now, whatever.
Tim.
You will stay there. Excellent. She's safe. Behind us. You know what? We're gonna arrest you pretty soon anyway. Let's hit you with a witch bolt. Oh. Gale. Yeah, I'm begging you, please.
Can't afford to let up. Got to move.
Fire. The 50/50s are where it's at.
A better position.
Good job, guys. Hold on. Morning Star and a Bullywug Trumpet. Okay.
I
You
should
okay,
speak
Adrian?
up.
You have good timing. Never been much of a fighter, so wrestling a bugbear would have gone poorly.
To say the least.
But you're not here for heroics, are you? Avernus's stench is all over your skin. Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. But too bad. I earned it, fair and square.
I mean, I guess I could use a shower, but I'm no devil servant.
Care to explain why you reek of the hells?
Honestly, I don't think you'd believe me. But you know what? Let's try it anyway. I have advantage on this, and it's anything but a nat 1. I'm guaranteed. Oh my god, those both suck. Oh my god.
Well, that's quite the story.
Yes,
and
it
I
is.
thought I was doomed. Now I feel sorry for you. Here. Take this. It's worth a fortune. But a fortune's not worth much if you're dead. Consider it payment for saving my life.
A soul coin, true to its name, holds a mortal soul inside.
Oh.
It serves in the Nine Hells as very valuable currency.
Okay.
There.
Hold on. How did that thing climb up in here? Like, I mean, this very clearly just goes back down.
That's curious.
Dirt. Cool. Extra fire resistance. Awesome. Animal speaking. And glorious vaulting.
Time to press ahead.
I'm sure those will all be handy. An elevator I can't reach. And we're back to where we started. Alright, let's go talk to the bulk of the camp now, I guess. See if not everyone has moved on.
What's up for discussion?
Nope.
This is about your precious Baldur's Gate.
I'll talk to Aaron
I
first.
care about our lives, our futures.
Before we deal with another dispute.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met, and thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long.
Are you really locking down? I'm actually looking for a healer.
I pray no goblin arrow has grazed you. Nettie could put you to rights. She should be with the others in the inner chambers, but I doubt she'll be taking on new patients. The grove will be locked down soon.
I see. You really gonna lock down the grove then?
I know it's drastic, but more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day.
What about the people? They'll die.
We druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanus guard them as they continue their travels.
Are you a druid or a cleric? Because clearly, you're an asshole. Yeah.
As I said, it's a drastic measure. But the survival of the grove is paramount.
Why?
There just aren't enough supplies to support everyone.
What are you selling?
Just some bits and bobs I no longer need.
We got some gloves with missile snag. I want that. too bad off. I got a lot of weapons I can get rid of.
You're going to get us killed.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Interesting. That is heavy armor, so yeah. Just 16 dexterity. There's 16 AC. There has to be a way to quickly send something over, yeah? Alt. Control. I don't need any of this. Hey, this goblin shit is just useless stuff I will have no one use. I only need the one Morning Star. I'll keep the rapier because it's actually decent damage. Alright, 274. I want that. Oh, like hell. Hold on. Even that one.
We don't even know these people.
That doesn't matter.
Of course it does. You
Never heard
choose
of a torch.
strangers over us.
That's not what I said.
Everyone has armor,
Can we
and
stop shouting?
honestly, robes are good for nothing. Yeah, I can be persuaded. Scale mail, leather armor. I don't like how that looks. Silver locket, doing me nothing. Same with the necklace. Here. That's what it is. Well, one of those because I might have something to do with him later. Here, a mug.
Calm down. Please.
I won't leave them behind.
It's an infernal engine.
Going to get us killed.
The 3 foot, so 25. For now, that's good.
Sylvanus, guide your path.
Yeah. Hello.
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin!
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay! These people aren't fighters. We can help!
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Easy, boys. You should all stay. Honestly, a single blade can make a difference. I will always succeed at being reasonable. Always.
Thank you. It's the right thing to do, and you know it.
She's right, Roland. We're better than this.
Damn right.
Zerg. Fine, I'll stay too. Lest you both end up with your throat slit by goblin blade.
Thank you, Roland.
Toron.
This place is a bloody death trap, not a sanctuary. You should clear off while you can.
Okay.
You're an idiot.
What's that?
Next time the goblins come, I'll be ready.
Good for you, kid. What did I see?
What's hiding here?
Good eye, Shadow Heart. Oh, well. Tight. Actually. Yeah, let's look at our group inventory here. Your Dex is a +1. Ideally, it'd go to you, but what the fuck? Okay. Why am I the first along with Gale? I just met him. Just anyway.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Let's give these to myself. Well, honestly, I don't want an arrow to come at me.
Die if I let heroic and reeking of this place.
The Blade of Frontiers. What a thrill for the children.
They're tough kids. Smart, too. The future's in good hands.
Alright, let's talk to Will then.
Go on. Give me your best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
It's okay.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
It is good advice.
You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The Blade of Frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours.
When did you get a parasite?
You are the Blade of Frontiers, racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
Thank God, I need all the... Who was that woman?
You saw her then. Advocatus Diaboli. Her name is Karlak. An archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
You know what? Okay, if that's actually what's going to happen, I'll give you a hand.
An excellent suggestion, but your party's full up. Still, when the time comes, call for the blade. I won't be long to answer.
Go to my camp.
A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
Heroic and reeking of this place. Never gonna
Hey, kid.
smell.
This is boring. We should train against real goblins.
I get the feeling these kids are going to be much of a
Fighting
conversation.
next time, no matter what Asherak says.
Oh, no. I don't know you, Guex.
Step, Harry, strike, damn it! It's just not landing.
Oh, man, that's brutal. Interesting technique.
Nothing but. Goblins in the wild, out for blood, and the druids in here looking to kick us out. Or worse. We need to be ready for a fight. But I'm useless with a sword.
No. Bruh. Man, this is all kinds of bad. It got a guidance at least. Ooh. Yeah. It ain't worth this rage.
Like this? All right. Step, step, strike. Ah! I think you made it worse. Keep the advice to yourself next time.
Believe me, pal. You couldn't get worse if you tried. Ah, well. Oh, open door policy. What am I looking at here?
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arka. You're better than this.
Your mind wanders. If the crossbow bolt shot through her mouth, would she taste the metal before she died?
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with.
Yeah, I want to interrogate her anyway. Come on now.
Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You're gonna kill him too?
You! Move!
No. Oh, Cannon was her brother.
You're right. I wish you weren't. I really do.
I get that a lot.
Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
I don't.
If you believe anything the beast tells you, you're an idiot.
Careful now.
It's all right, Arka. Let's go.
Oh, you thieves are all boring. Even your cat. Ain't sure why you're protecting me. Don't care, neither.
Right.
It's too late to make friends, warg meat. My tribe's coming. They're gonna burn this pretty place for the glory of the Absolute and hang you by your guts.
Right. Who is this Absolute you're so fond of anyway?
Goddess.
Right.
We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The Absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself.
That makes no sense. An all-powerful goddess that can't get you out of a cage.
Maybe she sent you to help me. And you will, if you want to save your skin. And if the Teeth stick a few arrows in us on the way out of here, don't worry. Priestess Gut will patch us up. Got a whole lab set up. Cooks up potions that fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating they take. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty booyog.
I'm not saying we should trust a goblin, but she sounds very useful.
Starion. Well, I'd certainly like to meet her.
Get me out of here, and I'll tell you where to find her. Deal?
They already told me everything I need. I'll find her myself.
Even if you did find my tribe, they'd set the wargs on you. You need me. Get me out of here, and I'll tell them what a good friend you are.
Not a chance. I'm just gonna leave. All right, Gail, what you want?
I'm gonna bite the
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important.
All right, go ahead.
We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils,
know,
overcame
2 hours,
some
honestly.
obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that
What?
stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. In short, I've grown to trust you.
That's very gratifying to hear, but where is this going?
The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
You've been cursed. Can it be cured?
No. It cannot be cured. And I assure you I've left no page unturned in reaching that conclusion. I can keep this condition under control, as indeed I've done for a significant amount of time, but that was under different circumstances altogether. Home, in Waterdeep. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
I'm going to need some details here. Are you telling me you're addicted to magic?
No, it's nothing like that. Magic isn't a narcotic to me, it's quite literally a lifesaver. I would not burden anyone other than myself with this were the stakes not so high, and the means of obtaining such artifacts challenging for a humble wizard to face alone. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
All right. Well, where can we find them?
We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard-won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost.
Okay, fine.
Splendid.
We'll
Bit
be
of
kind,
boldness
but
will serve
they'll
us
kick me
well.
from the party.
I'm sure we won't
The
have to look very
immediate
far
party,
to
anyway.
find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure.
You've become a liability.
As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment that need arises. I hope I can count on you.
Right. Hey, leveled up. Ha! Ahead of everyone else. Suck it. Spell, ooh, level 2. Scorching Ray. Yeah. Yep. Passives, Wicked spell, 100%. What's that? You have no idea how much I wish. That's the old person is actually really good. But no. That should be good.
I could use the target practice.
You're gonna be sorry! Every last one of you!
Right. Aramis.
Goblins, druids. This grove is a death trap. Grab what you can and get out. That's my advice.
Oh, we like that. Sure, we can do some.
Shoes.
Never know.
Where are my boots?
I told you. Not now.
Oh, you two were on the... Okay. Zoru?
How long do you think we've got before the goblins come?
About a week. Oh, right, Lae'zel one.
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
Well...
True.
Shame the goblins didn't kill me, too.
Smithy?
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
Okay. Forge is holding on by a thread. Are you a smith?
Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days my talents are more eclectic.
Okay.
Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
A pity. Let me see your wares. I have a safeguard shield. Okay. Ooh. +1 greatsword. I don't know if we can use it, but maybe. War pick, hunting shortbow with hunter's mark on it. That could be handy. Crossbow. I mean, nothing here is terribly interesting. And I already sold most of the stuff I want to sell anyway, so...
I miss my forge.
I bet you do.
Doesn't taste half bad.
Octa. Auntie Ethel.
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards.
Ow!
Fancy a bowl?
Okay.
Best to fill your belly now, while we still can.
I much prefer a roasted dwarf. Stop thinking about delicious dwarf and take the bowl.
Look, it ain't much, but it might make all the difference.
You're not wrong. I'm sure it
The
tastes
only way
fine.
we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard. If a gnoll catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me. What I'd do for some
Subdue thine appetites. Oh. How are you level 5, Auntie Ethel?
Ah, if it isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh.
Oh?
You're twitching something fierce, love. And your eyes. You look like you don't know the meaning of the word sleep.
Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore.
Alright, let's not be rude. I'm gonna let her fuss over me.
Aha! You take a sup at that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie.
What is this exactly?
Oh, 'tis just a healing potion. Nothing fancy. Here.
Oh, thank you.
You just look like you might need a pick-me-up. I'm sorry to go on about it, but are you all right? You're looking awful peaky.
I don't know what that means. It's pretty difficult to explain.
Oh, I've seen it all.
I don't think so.
I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad.
Oh.
The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil.
Oh!
But worry not. I fixed
very
him up,
cavalier
and
about that.
depending on the lighting, he looks good as new. My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse. What is it, Petal? What's wrong?
I've got a mind flare parasite in my head.
As you recount your adventure, Auntie Ethel nods along, her eyes wide.
You poor pet! My heart goes out to you, truly.
I see no sign of a tentacle yet, but that could change in an instant. You need help. Serious help. I've ne'er a potion or lotion here that could do it, but yes, I may have something at home.
What? There's something strange about you.
Oh, whatever do you mean, Petal?
Just a touch of the wilds about you.
I was quite the wild thing back in the day, but I'm afraid that's long past. I'm a simple woman, sweetie. Tea and potions are as exciting as it gets for these old bones.
Hag.
But enough nattering. I'll be heading home shortly. Here, let me mark it on your map.
You're a hag.
Be careful on the road.
Calling it right now.
I'd hate if something happened to you. Take care, Petal.
How many people are dumb enough to ask?
Healing.
True.
Interesting. Shadowheart, why did you approve of that? Why didn't you approve of that
The
conversation?
Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope Will lives up to his name. We'll need all the help we can get.
Yeah, we'll say all this talking in camp.
Shame the goblins didn't
Which
come
we'll
here
be going
too.
to pretty fast. We're gonna swap out Asterion and Gale for Lae'zel and Will, respectively.
I'd die if I met heroic and reeking of this place.
Melly.
Never get the smell out of my clothes. I'll have to burn them.
I'm waiting on someone and you aren't him. Do you mind?
Okay. Fuck off then. Barf.
Good to be back behind the walls, have to say. For as long as that lasts.
Facts. Aradin, you calmed down enough now?
Don't make me hurt you, boy.
If it ain't the fearless goblin slayer, you sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular with this lot.
All you did was stand up for your crew.
Half my crew are full of holes. Now I'm gonna
And
take the
whose
blame for
fault
leading the
is
goblins
that?
here. And losing track of the bloody druid.
Who is the druid you lost track of?
Alcin. He's a leader around these parts. Or was.
So
We've
it's
got
your
a
fault.
contract to track down some relic. And he wanted in on the job. Eyes lit up when he heard about it. Didn't work out, though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. He's either digging latrines or boiling in a cookpot by now.
Let me see that contract.
Job's all yours. If you got death
The
wish.
Night Song.
There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic, supposedly buried round these parts.
Is that supposed to be a
But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it.
Where do I find it?
It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral, but my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own todger. Goblins made sure to the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying.
Thanks.
Don't thank me. I'll be well on my way to Baldur's Gate when you die.
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
Yeah, I'm sure nothing that'll happen before then. Danny. And thanks. Hello.
And we'll have a dog, right?
Aw.
They don't allow them in Baldur's Gate. Cats, though?
A little orange cat. And a house with a little door so that it can come and go as it pleases.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out.
Apologies. Good luck to both of you.
Thanks. I suppose we'll all need it.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city?
I do want to be a whole new person. I want to put my entire past behind me.
Know what you mean?
Do we ever?
But I've heard there's all sorts in the city. It might not be like it was in El Terrell. I mean, in Baldur's Gate, they give you a chance.
Good luck to you. Wish us a little too. I think we'll all need it.
Surely destined for the slaughter. What would be more perfect than to die by your love's side? And known love was not enough.
Fuck, that's morbid. Jesus.
Damn goblins.
I'll wait.
Like the sight of blood, do you? Thought you'd have had your fill at the gate. Might be more blood spilled yet, if Zevlor starts in on the lectures again.
Oh, grow up. You are to blame.
And what about our people? Half the crew's lying dead back in that ruin.
Oh, and who went there
Even
on their
the new
own?
lad, his first contract, and we land him in a god's damned goblin nest. He actually stood and fought, the stupid bastard. Like I never trained him better.
Well, would you look at that? The consequences to your actions. Jesus Christ. Please tell me I'm not the only intelligent human around.
Don't you lie to me. Only gonna ask you one more time, boy. Hand over my locket.
I don't have your ugly locket. I've never seen it before.
Hand it over or I'll slap the teeth out of your head.
Enough. Don't you dare.
You threatening me?
Yeah, I think I am.
You don't understand. The kid stole my locket. He... Oh, the hell's with this? These little devils get away with everything because of coddling bastards like you. You'll get yours someday. I hope I get to see it.
Maybe you will, but personally, I doubt it. See you around.
Sorry you had to see that. Where the fuck did that kid go? What? Yeah, the fucking ninja vanished from me too. Ah well.
Die if I met heroic and reeking of this place.
Hey.
Never get the.
Okay, let's prepare some spells. Let's see, prayer of healing, which is handy. Spiritual weapon, which is very handy. You never know. And because you never know. Hold person is incredibly deadly. Alright, what do we got? 2 spells. Sure. We're gonna be using them anyway, so. Where the hell?
My faith protects me.
At least things have stayed interesting.
And a Astarion. I don't think he has anything really special to go with him. You know what? Okay, we'll let you be a trickster. Friends, minor illusion. Charm person, disguise self. And greed. Why not? Okay. Yeah, let's explore the rest of the
Need to
place.
find a way forward.
Talk to you.
Again. Swing and swing. Parry. Ah. And again.
I swear that Ox's gaze
Swing
is
and
following me.
swing and. Oh.
I'm sorry, what did you say? Huh. Whatever. Just gonna let it pass.
I should speak up.
Sophie?
Oh, I don't have any money or anything to sell. My partner does that.
So what's your side of the business?
What? I'm the guard. So don't steal anything. I'm watching you.
Okay, sticky hands.
Hold out your hand, mister. Let me show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky.
That was a fancy trick.
You haven't seen anything yet, mister. Go on. Take the ring and watch your fortune change.
Yeah, well, why not? I'm gonna fail this magically. Oh, be a 3. Yes! Dragons for the win!
Weeping, bleeding hells! Okay, maybe you don't need extra luck. But since you're already holding the thing, call it. Heads or tails?
Tails.
Tails it is! See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap, too. Interested?
I'm gonna give you the ring and leave. I'm not looking to get fucking robbed by children. What's going on here?
Please, last room.
Let my daughter go right now! She's a thief, hellspawn, and you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back! Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Easy. Am I supposed to be intimidated by you?
Come, Magrin, give him a chance. You, get back!
Make me.
Kick back! Force my hand, and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Right.
Yes. Yes, I see.
Oh. Wait, Volo?
Ah, I do wish I could understand you. You there! my good friend.
Oh.
You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions,
Yes,
if you
I
please.
did.
There's no overstating my interest.
All right, ask away.
Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
Oh, you're working on
You
the judge
search your
monsters?
mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
I really could use a shower. Just look at the dirt or bath. Look at all the dirt in my face.
My, a scholar after my own heart. Spent much time among goblins?
I don't know.
Far be it from me to pry. Now, as you were saying, Lasha, Booyag, And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
It was definitely brass.
Witness mistook obvious silver dragon
Hey now,
for brass.
I will not allow silver dragon
Last
slander.
question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
Yes.
They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal!
I'm gonna let him go off.
Never you mind. I'm on my way to their camp as we speak.
What?
I always knew my studies in Gukliak would come to some use.
What? What brought you out here in the first place?
Why, goblins, obviously. Well, someone ought to chronicle these curious events. I'd heard the master of this place, a druid called Halsin, might be able to point me in the right direction. But he's been quite captured by them already. Ironic, really.
Be careful.
Oh, never you mind. Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, And an invisibility potion stashed in your back pocket. Until we meet again.
Oh, Volo, you truly are one of the best.
Cursed to put my hands.
What?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What's going on here?
Release her.
She stole the idol of Sylvanus. She must pay the price. We will imprison the thief under guard of my serpent.
What is going on here?
She may join them.
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat?
A child.
I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
A death viper. You've milked their poison before. A single drop of it could kill that child in a heartbeat.
Girl? You mean parasite?
No.
She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
The snake's hiss of approval reveals its intentions. Should the child struggle, it is poised to strike. The death of a child. A timeless tragedy that never grows old.
I will kill everyone in this room before I allow harm to come to that child.
Very well. She may go. Break your word, and my serpent shall feed.
Oh, you may think so.
Tila to me! Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Are you okay?
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
We could take her. Shadowheart, are you okay?
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
How badly does it hurt?
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
Okay. Alright, Gale, what do you want?
That woman has more venom in her heart than a snake in its fangs. But at least the child is safe. What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions?
Yes.
Couldn't agree more. The girl wasn't innocent, but that doesn't mean she was guilty.
Alright, Cock, how you want to talk to me?
This will all be over. Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
I want to say one. However, doing that might get them kicked out faster. I just wanted to see what would happen.
Ah. You don't see a monster. You just look at me through one's eyes. You are like the devils. Where they tread, chaos follows. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders. The rite of thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary.
Prison.
None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanas demands that we choke them out. And mine perish if he stays. You showed great metal at the
druids.
gate.
You could
The metal of a
literally
skilled sword
cast
for hire.
create food.
I want you to
And
provide your
water.
services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
I want to attack so much.
You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented. Nothing befitting a child. Nothing befitting any of our world's creatures.
I like you.
We let a snake replace our leader. She will see the tieflings driven out, or worse.
Yes.
Master Halsin. Perhaps goblin called, perhaps dead.
But
He'd set Mistress Korga back in line. Hold her to task, stop this damned ritual. More will die if the rite is finished.
So many more, sent into a world gone mad.
I'll look for him then.
Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home.
I'll find him.
Sylvanus' blessing upon you, and my gratitude as well. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear.
Okay.
He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else. Come, Silver. Stay close.
Aww. You two are oddly silent during that engage.
Please leave. Our hospitality has limits, and they were crossed long ago.
Ridiculous.
What will the tieflings want next? Letting the Hellchild go was a mistake.
Just gonna breathe.
I see you. Just give me a moment.
Okay.
This medica.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
I'm looking for Nettie.
You found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you.
You know anything about mind flayers?
Why are you asking?
I might have one in my head.
Did it look like a tadpole? But from your worst nightmare? All slime, teeth, and tentacles?
Yep.
I'll do what I can.
I appreciate the effort.
Follow me.
I really do.
I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way.
Okay. A hidden door. Nettie. Sneaky, sneaky girl.
There's something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
Hoping for a less grave cure.
I'll do the best I can. I'm no Master Halsin, mind. He'd have your tadpole out like that. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
No, I'll stay. I'd rather know exactly what you're up to.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
What's that plant?
She shifts uneasily, hesitating. Something's off.
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening?
I can merge my mind with him. Who else? I can merge my mind with anyone else that's infected.
Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening.
On a mind flayer ship.
A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure.
Forgotten.
Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
What was that branch of yours?
The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin.
What?
It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not?
All right.
Swear it.
Pushy, aren't you? Okay, he said, crossing his fingers behind his back. I swear.
I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flare infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you.
Dozens?
Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
You must have learned something.
For one, that thing in your head is like nothing we've ever seen from mind flayers. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
You said you were tracking other victims. Did they change?
Hard to say. But there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
So, you think he's alive?
I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
Okay.
Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more.
Honestly, probably save the team.
But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath. One step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
Oh, don't you worry.
Never tried it, and I hope to keep it that way.
I have no intention of killing myself. Not in this life or any other one. But I thank you for the very powerful poison. Okay, so that's the Emerald Grove. That's everyone of value to talk to, I believe. Pig. Yep. Pig. Oh, it's right, the parents. Let's talk to the parents. You know, I'm curious. What will you say to me now? Bitches 1 and 2.
Show some dignity and leave. You've burdened this place with your troubles long enough.
Bitch.
Few outsiders are allowed in here. Be respectful and do not interfere.
Can you turn back for me? Bitch, please. You guys okay?
Just once. You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
It's okay. It's the least I can do. I hope we meet again under better circumstances. I mean that. No more light fingered antics, right, Arabella?
Yeah. I mean, thank you for helping me.
You're welcome.
Stop.
I was fine.
Your mother was a heartbeat away from fighting a bear.
Isn't that how Mum usually is?
Quiet, you pup.
Okay, let's adjust my party a little bit here. Since I presume I have to go to camp to do that.
So, we're traveling with the famed Blade of Frontiers. I feel safer already.
Right. I think it's better if you stay in camp for a while.
Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special.
Please just stay here.
I guess I'll spend my evenings lounging here while you do all the hard work. It sounds awful.
Where exactly is this camp? Yes, Gale's right here. Excellent.
I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your enterprising approach to my problem is most encouraging. But it is a delicate process to keep my condition stable. I do not yet need to consume an item, but keep it close by. It will not be too much longer. I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the meantime.
I bet you will. Will you join me now?
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
Your stone eye, did you lose it in battle?
A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made.
Fair.
But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days.
That's fair.
Tiny grooves spider across the eye's surface. It resembles a sanding stone used to confer with distant contacts.
By all means.
Join me.
That's the spirit.
Alright, you sociopath. Let's do this.
The Githyanki people have a word for men like the Blade of Frontiers. Shalak. Roughly translated, idealist do-gooder. Or better yet, benevolent burden. His confidence is an asset. His pursuit of valor, not so much.
Oh, he's more like you than you imagine. Join me.
It is done.
Didn't require a lot of convincing. Huh. Yeah, where exactly? Shadowheart's still gonna be traveling with me, that's fine. Boat, okay. Anyways. God, I love playing Warlocks. You are going to become such a good bounty class. You're going to be a great paladin. Those rebuke, we want. That's nice reaction damage. Beast speech and so Bane. It's whatever. Agonizing blast, 100%. Awesome. And again. Spells. Yes. And Pact of the Blade for the Blade of Frontiers. And then Laser. My mistake. Yes. All three, actually. Why not? And since I can't give myself a bath, unfortunately, I suppose we'll leave for now. Just short rest up and leave. We'll rest later. For now, we have someone to interrogate.
Look, don't take your eyes off my hands.
Why is your screen? Why is your image so dark? Oh, okay, she's not happy. Oh, because that's the base. Oh, I've made improvement with everyone. Nice. Zoru. Let's have a chat.
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
Whoa.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
I'll do this.
You dare interrupt? Has the tadpole ravaged your senses?
You are not in charge here. You will stand down.
Chucky. Fine.
I won't let her hurt you.
Thanks. What do you want from me?
Information. Have you seen any other Githyanki?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass.
Okay.
Saw us, thought we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly, straight to the other side. Man, I just ran.
I'm sorry about your friend.
The map. Show me.
Thank you for your help.
No hard feelings.
Was that so hard?
The last time a subordinate questioned my judgment, I ate tongue stew that very night.
I think
I
you
warned
don't
you, didn't
understand
I?
what's happening here.
You ought to
You're not
reconsider
in
keeping her
charge.
around before she causes real trouble.
Kenyak, your tantrum proves you no wiser than a hatchling.
Oh, you
the
should
teeth
pause.
sling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait.
I'm sorry, Tiefling?
I am unfamiliar with the... well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this... Fey run.
Faerun. What do you mean purification?
The creche holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
Okay. So let's actually look at the map here. So... Nautiloid, that's what... Nautilus, that's what it's called. Anyways. She's really out of the way. Let's see... Paulson... Those two are together. She is actually not that far away. Well, we'll do that one last because, well, we know where we're going.
Oh, the waiting's getting to me.
Let's do something for once today.
At least make a run for it.
Eddie would probably taste good with sauce. What am I saying? I can't believe the dark urge out of my head.
These tieflings prove fragile. I've a mind to end their misery myself.
Bitch.
Harsh. Remind me to stay on your good side.
You were never on my good side.
Was joking about Octa's soup just a moment ago. Come on,
Hold on. From Wyvern Toxin, only 1d8 damage? Okay. This is rigged.
I'll be keeping an eye on you. Understand?
If I choose to kill you, you will not even see it.
What?
People up ahead. Something's wrong.
You're a true soul.
His
You
hand is
can't die.
huge.
Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
It's only a 10. Sure, we got this. Oh no!
Brother, your sword.
Wait.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits, yours to shepherd.
Protect them. He's a true soul. Mind him. He will. He.
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
Actually, I'm looking for the druid Halsin.
I don't know any druids.
I didn't think so. What happened to your brother exactly?
We were looking for fugitives. Survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here. But instead of them, Edwin found an oil bear. An angry one. We managed to drag him away, but the beast's claws had already done their work. I told Edwin not to look in that cave. It was filthy with oil bear tracks.
I am a survivor of that crash.
You? Brenna, kill him!
What? Okay. So that's how it is, eh?
On the move.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
It never is, but...
No holding back.
Flourish. Damn! Well, that was unfortunate.
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Most corpses feel like toys before you, to be played with and discarded when you tire.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What is happening? What is happening?
This body seems different. A friend calls out from the corpse, desperate to be freed. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
Resist.
Your muscles loosen. The tadpole breaks free of its deceased host. Your mind is your own again. For now.
What is happening? Jesus. Damn, man.
Never wanted the easy path.
Really boots. Where's some whiskey? A lot of whiskey.
Maybe I need more pockets.
Unfortunately, being human makes my loot goblin tendencies a little more bearable. Oh, the owl bear.
Owl bear tracks. Its nest must be nearby.
Yeah, let's get distracted. Why not? Okay. that a shrine of?
It's a lunar statue in a stinking cave.
There's magic keeping
Hardly
this
a place of
chest
honor.
sealed. I can feel its aura. This thing won't yield its contents easily.
Okay.
Yeah, you're all with the heart.
Damn!
Can't give up now. More for me. On my way.
Evidently not.
My faith will guide me.
Take two.
What to do?
Okay.
That stench. Dead owlbear prey, no doubt.
Yeah.
With haste.
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness.
Oh, it's so pretty.
What's this? Something weak, something tender.
Peace.
Won't even have to chew you before I feed you to my son. Soft meat.
You're injured.
It's a splinter. I've gutted bigger threats than you with worse.
I agree. Peace. It's okay.
You're small, weak. Killing you would be a waste of time. You can go, but you make one wrong step and I'll rip you to shreds.
I believe you. I'm gonna go back the way I came now. I apologize. Damn, that thing had the HP. Jesus.
Here we go.
Anyways.
So, Gith, aren't you worried your kind will punish you for consorting with us?
My name is Lae'zel Chucky, and my kin will understand my need for servants. They will help you, but only if I
What a toxic party. No, I just came from this way. I want to climb the rock.
Open up.
Dangerous, 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 but I'll take the honeycomb.
Do you think your kin search for you, Lae'zel?
I know they do not. It is my responsibility to cleanse myself.
They pursued the Nautiloid. Perhaps they were trying to free you.
A vain notion. I am one of many, and will not be a burden to my queen.
Well, if nothing else, I can respect your honesty with yourself. Berry bush. Ooh, raspberries.
Lae'zel, how would you punish someone who wronged you?
Wrong me how?
Oh, say, murder or theft?
Killing is good. It culls the weak. But theft would be paid for painfully, 1,000 times over.
Good to know.
What are you doing, boy? Oh, I'm sorry.
Keep moving, stranger. Quietly.
What happened here?
I told you to go.
I'm not an enemy. I'm not here to hurt you. This is harder than the owl bear.
There's death in your scent, but not in your words. Still, you should go. My friend is injured. He needs rest.
I don't think he's going to wake up.
Of course he will. And then we'll return home.
What's your name?
He calls me Scratch. You can do the same.
Okay. What happened to your friend exactly?
We were attacked. Cackling, furry things on 2 legs. And their smell, it was strange, rotten, evil.
You know the creatures he describes. Gnolls.
You can travel with me if you'd like.
No, I won't leave him.
If he doesn't wake up, you can just follow my scent. I have a camp.
If it comes to that, I may. Thank you.
You're welcome. Looks like he meets around over there. So, where am I? Sorry for stepping on your buddy, friend.
Your sour face is tiring, Shadowheart. By all means leave if I am so distasteful.
I'd rather not turn my back on you, if it's all the same.
Not a chance. I'll fit in there.
What? Okay, so we're gonna try the other option here.
Lae'zel, have you ever done a good deed just for the sake of it?
I have performed deeds well and efficiently. Is this what you mean?
Not exactly. But you answered my question.
Okay, let's get that thing off my map now. Since we know where we're going.
What's up for discussion?
What's next, I wonder?
Come on, Shadowheart.
Lae'zel, you've the most exquisite eyes. Golden as the sands of the cap.
And you've a soft skull. A Gaith tentacle will have no issues pushing through it.
Is that a compliment?
No.
No, it is a fact. Life in this Faerun is laughably weak.
How much further can I go?
Man, I appreciate you trying to flirt, but that's
Always room
she's
for
not the
more.
one. That's a lot of blood. I don't know that. Running hot.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
You okay?
One horn. The stink of Avernus. Advocatus Diaboli.
I remember you.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers.
thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate
Fuck,
you.
she's hot in every way. Karlach, right?
Bloody right. An honor to be chased by the Blade of Frontiers, but I...
A great heat
Actually, your
roars
thoughts.
through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Evidence. Proof that you're a devil. A gladiator in the archdevil Zariel's army.
I can explain, but it's a whole situation. If you just hear me out...
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Her rage and desperation seep into you. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
She's trying to trick us. Don't believe her lies.
Her lies. We're literally hearing
You
her
saw
thoughts.
the truth. I never wanted to serve Zariel. I was enlisted in her army against my will. Forced to fight, and fight I did. When I saw an opportunity to get away, I took it. Finally home. Or near it, anyway.
You served her. That's enough to damn you.
Why is her skin pierced? That's the wrong way. Why is her musculature pierced? It's studded. Stand down.
Will catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
You don't know what you're saying. You're asking me to trust a devil.
No, I'm asking you to trust a person.
Listen to sense now. I don't want this to end badly for either of us. You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes.
I never want to look away.
Obviously, I'm not what you think.
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce.
I'm Karlach, but you already knew that. And you are...
Charmed.
Well met, soldier. Nice to meet a friendly around here. It's been tough going so far.
I bet.
I may not be a devil, but I can put the Blade's reputation to work. How would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? Little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good. Really good. It turns out I've got a knack for killing demons. That made me a valuable asset. Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me as her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets. Zariel liked it so little. She sent a bunch of goons, so-called paladins of Tyr, to take me back. Problem is, I'm not going.
Let's send them back where they came from then.
Fuck yes! They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. Then we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerun by their short hairs. Sound good?
I like her. She looks like she could throw me over her shoulder and carry me to safety, should the need arise.
Down, girl. She's mine.
I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hang on, though. Looks like you've got enough backup at your side. Not sure there's room for me.
Oh, there's always going
I'll
to be room
catch
for
up with you when it's time to camp for now. But don't get to any of the fun stuff without me. Got it?
Okay, well. You need to explain yourself.
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly.
Who sent you on her trail? Tail.
I
Say
can
it.
say only this. Karlach's not the only one who's had a villain's knife held to their throats.
Your patron.
What's that supposed to mean?
The truth will out before you know it. One night soon, when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance. You're not in any danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me.
Oh, no. Yep. What is happening?
I'm so glad I found... Wait! I'm Althira, a bard from the Grove. I don't mean any harm.
Okay. Is something all wrong? Are the tieflings all right?
Oh, yes, everything is fine. Thanks to you. That's why I'm here. When I'd heard what you'd done, it inspired me. Made me feel brave again. I want to join you. To fight by your side. I want to help people. As you've helped us.
Are you sure? I think Are you sure?
I've been running since El Turel. And when we finally arrived at the Grove, we found danger there too. Unless I hide away from the world, I can't avoid it. So I'd rather face it head on. With you.
Okay. I'd love to have you.
Really? Just like that? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, so she's a bard.
Very good. Break out that lute, Bard. I'm in the mood for a song.
I won't let you down. I promise.
Would you care for a dance there? Is it the Karlach? Woo! Shimmy, shimmy. Oh, man. Gale. Let's talk to everybody now.
A devil and devil hunter standing shoulder to shoulder against a common enemy. Rather poetic, I think.
What if Will's patron is Zariel herself? That'd be so tragic. What about... I want to know, what's that condition of yours like?
Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
My memories are gone.
Memory loss isn't usually a symptom of ceremorphosis. If it is, they've forgotten to write it down in any text I've read on the subject. Then again, our case isn't exactly usual. Perhaps whatever's causing our tadpoles to remain in stasis has also affected your mind. If ceremorphosis takes place, all trace of your former self will be subsumed into the Mind Flayer's hive. So, to still be here, if a mite forgetful,
I mean,
still a win in my book.
Mind Flayers love to experiment on their tadpoles, so... I have violent thoughts. Depraved thoughts. Ones that refuse to go away.
We all have those from time to time. I once wished, as regards to your own morbid little fantasies, I'm sure they're nothing to worry about. So long as they remain fantasies.
Right. I'll take my leave. Will.
Well met.
Tell me, Will, how did you become the Blade of Frontiers?
My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me.
Wise man.
I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle. but I remember drying the boy's tears after. Proud? No. Angry. Angry at the monsters preying on innocents. Angry at the so-called good gods for tolerating the cruelty of the evil. Angry at myself that it took so long for me to see the coast suffering. The frontiers demanded a blade. And so I heeded.
Baldurian.
And it's nice to meet someone of your talents. Having a worm wriggling in my skull didn't instill much confidence in the days ahead. With
enough.
you as my ally, the future looks a little less daunting.
I've got no memory of my past. Could the Parasite have done that? I want everyone's opinion on this.
Seems unusual to me. Then again, we're talking about tadpoles inserted into our brains by rubber-skinned tentacle monsters. There's nothing usual about it. All the more reason to stick close. I think you'll agree.
Yeah. And for the sake of everyone knowing what they're signing up for with me, I have a duty to let everyone know. I have this bloodthirst, and there's to destroy, maim, kill.
Anger. I understand.
You do not.
We've been preyed on by elithids, suffered insertion of a mind-bending worm. Bloodthirst is another matter. But perhaps not too big of one, if it's a devil or demon's flesh you're wanting to tear.
Well, actually, I want to get rid of you. I want the bard in my party.
Are you sure? The blade
Grenade
stands,
here.
and just when things will...
It'll be okay.
Karlach's got the brawn of a warrior and the wiles of a survivor. Best of all, she speaks her mind plainly and fully.
Oh, you like her too?
Show her due respect.
Of course. Are you sure a creche is our only path to a cure?
Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a Zaithisk purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir Library. The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding.
Who is Vlaakith?
Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant order turns to chaos and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more, infinities upon infinities.
So that's actually a really interesting thing about the Githyanki. Because they live in the astral sea, they don't age. Nothing in the astral sea ages. Time passes, but it doesn't affect them. To actually age, grow older, and such, they actually have to go to an actual plane, like we're on right now. It's a neat little touch. You look so unusual with that leather bra. Githyanki are rare in these parts.
I expect I am your first.
I know of Githyanki, but I've never had a chance to meet one.
Of course you haven't. They would have cut you from navel to neck.
They
You
would
are
have
no less
tried.
alien to me than I am to you. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake.
As if your upturned bat snout is any better.
Better is an opinion.
But mine is certainly more economical,
I'll grant you that.
disciplined, dignified.
I don't know about that. You know much about mind flayers.
I understand much beyond your comprehension.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less.
You make it so hard to like you.
Yes, in great detail. It starts with a fever and memory loss.
Oh.
Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out, and you bleed from every orifice. Your
You're
bones
fucking
will
with me.
change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles.
Okay, she's not fucking
All
with me.
skin will turn to gore and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born.
That reminds me of a Doctor Who episode. The Ood.
Words forged in steel. May your actions express the same metal. We must find my kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me.
This is good news.
Yes, if you give it no further thought. But anomalies lead to surprises. Bad surprises. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass.
Well, for you, maybe. My past is a mystery to me. She just said it couldn't matter.
Ceramorphosis takes all of you. Mind, body, soul. An ordinary tadpole would eat at your memories until they were lost to the void. But our tadpoles are far from ordinary. I wonder if another factor's in play.
Yes, they were experimented on by their... Anyways. I've had these urges. I want to kill. I want blood.
Many a good warrior savors the scent of blood in the air. There's no shame in a capricious murder now and again. Too
what?
many, though, and you waste energy and dull your weapon. My suggestion: attack with purpose and savor your kills. And if the urge proves too much, well, I'm sure we can find you a goblin or two to carve up.
You don't deal with the problem. You just... Oh, man. I'm getting rid of you for Garlac.
Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it?
Yeah, we get it.
Chuck, you believe you can survive without me?
I'm not arguing. Stay here.
As you say.
Astarion.
I thought we were going to see some real sparks fly between Will and Karlach.
Come on.
It's almost a pity things ended so amicably. Seeing those two duke it out would be fun.
Tell me about yourself.
Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
Well, that was very enlightening. Alfira.
I can't wait to hit the road. Where will we go? Neverwinter? Oh, can we go to Waterdeep? Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's take it one note at a time, as my teacher would say.
Okay. Shadowheart. We have a lot of talking to do.
Karlach and Will seem to have put their differences aside. I thought it was going to come to blows for a moment.
What's the story behind that odd little artifact you have?
There's no story.
Oh.
None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it.
I can't promise that, but okay. My memories are still gone. Is your tadpole playing tricks on yours?
I understand why you ask, but memory loss is not as uncommon as you'd think. There may be other causes.
Okay. Sound like you're talking from experience. What do you think of all that's happened to us so far?
We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little?
Fair. Must have thoughts about our little stowaways.
Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. Personally, I think finding this Halcyon is our best bet.
Okay.
Oh, there's Ethel. Not that I'm keen to trust her. If we're truly desperate, we can try to convince that goblin gut in assisting us. I'm not too hopeful that a Gith Kresh will actually prove our salvation, but worth keeping in mind.
You know what? We do have 4 options. And I find comfort in that.
I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course.
Where would you go?
Home. Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible.
Okay. The family? Good. We don't know each other well enough yet. It seems personal. I won't pry if it's not something you want to talk about.
Thank you. And you're right. It's a delicate matter. Not something for light conversation.
How am I holding up in your estimations?
I must admit, you've been a surprise. And not an unpleasant one. Kindred spirits are few and far between for me.
Huh.
Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. How can I do anything but sing your praises?
To other matters, then. We should get to know each other a little more.
Must we? No harm in a little mystery, don't you think?
We have to rely on each other. Easier if we knew each other as well.
Easier's often less interesting. Besides, we've plenty of reason to rely on each other already. You can't confide in just anyone about a monster in your head.
I have been. If you're not comfortable, though, I won't press you. Let's be honest. We'll have many, many more weeks on the road to talk about things.
Thank you. I'm sure we'll get along perfectly well.
And that's that. Now to end on our hot note. Karlach?
Yeah?
So, how did you end up fighting in the Blood War?
Trust me, I'll tell you all about it after we take care of the goons on my tail.
That is fair. In your expert opinion, what's the best way to kill a devil?
Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about?
I could hear her talk for days. Holy Christ. This isn't exactly where I thought I'd end up. How about you?
Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you?
I don't know. This is all I've ever been. I really remember snippets of red.
It'll come back to you. Maybe you'll recognize something we passed, or maybe we'll find out what happened to you. I get the feeling we've got a long road ahead of us. I hope we find you some answers along the way.
Hey, we're not done here.
Why are we slowing down?
I have no memories of where I come from or who I really am. Is this part of Ceramorphosis?
I don't think so. At least, I still remember everything. In more detail than I wish. But, as for what's going on in your mind, and maybe in mine, I'm certain there are answers out there. We'll find them together.
I like that. I am drawn to violence. To blood. Obsessions that could become compulsions.
Well, look. You've said it, right out loud. That takes guts. The guts you'll need to change. Or at least make sure you're channeled in the right direction. I've got enough enemies who could do with a good bloodletting, you know?
You know? Similar to Lae'zel, but there's a possibility of change. I like it.
Yeah. Let's go straight there. Whatever those fucks are getting up to, it's nothing good. Just to say, by the way, they're not really paladins. Lackeys of the Archdevil playing dress-up as paladins of Tyr. No honor among devils.
Fair enough. Come on, let's get out of here.
Let's go, go, go.
Alrighty. Level her up. Every party needs a barbarian. Guaranteed advantage. I'll take it. Wilder. Fair. I think piercings are stupid. That's just me. Take that how you want. Okay. Let's go to bed.
Seems simple enough.
Autosort, because it doesn't matter. Okay. What is happening?
You open your eyes with a lurch, and you are not in your bed.
What is happening?
You
What the
stand
fuck?
above a body which is in a state of gore nearly beyond recognition. The body of that brave girl who earnestly swore to devote her life to your cause. Her blood covers you, and its warmth feels like the embrace of an old friend.
What the fuck is wrong
You
with
recall
me?
nothing of how you ended up here, but your head pounds and aches.
Anything. Anything. Fuck. Fuck! We're doing this again. Come on! Third time's the charm. Thank you. Christ.
A single moment comes to you, the flash of abject terror in her eyes, blood spilling from her lips. No time for last words. There is nothing else here, and no one else around. You and the corpse seem to have been alone together for quite some time. No matter how it appears, the body is there, and her blood is on your hands. The question flows through your mind. Who are you, really, that you could be guilty of such bitter business? Something wicked must have woken you. The contemptible pervert within must have lavished slash after slash upon the girl. But where, oh where could that monster have come from? If only you knew yourself better. You don't have much time for reflection now. You need to act. You may only have a few moments before the others awaken and begin to cast blame for the hot sin before you.
I'm just gonna wash the blood away.
You scrub yourself until your hands are cold and raw.
They'll never be clean.
While your body starts to feel clean, the blood doesn't seem to leave. There is no magic binding this blood to your body, only guilt. You shake your head, and it seems to go away. Only then. If you are fortunate, no soul will be able to know you were behind this murder. You wonder if your misdeed will be noticed.
How could it not be?
Another waif dead before her time. I wonder how it happened. She was brutalized. The killer knifed her many times after she was dead. Was it you?
I think so.
Why? Was her innocence just an act?
No.
The parasite must be affecting you deeply.
The worm in your head has never slept more peacefully. You know in your heart it was something deeper, hungrier.
Even if it was the worm, this was peculiar indeed. I'll be watching.
An uneasy feeling lingers in the air. As the Inquisition departs, you are left alone with a familiar headache.
I will gain control.
Every one of your instincts screams against the saccharine thought. You feel close to fainting again.
Fuck!